tutorial project 7-2, which is the modified version. And basically what I've done here, instead of routing it through the serial port, we're going to send it to the Nokia display. And in doing so, we're going to have to use the driver, which is PCD8544, and you could just Google that and find that. And that's basically going to interface between the LCD and save me a lot of coding here. Then we're going to do a static, and we're going to say anytime we see this PCD8544 is going to be equivalent to LCD, so I could just use LCD. So for like down here, you see LCD instead of PCD8544. Next thing we're doing is setting the value of 0 into temperature pin, and that's just to save a little confusion for, say, get voltage temperature pin. That's a little bit easier to read than get voltage 0. Going into our setup, which is run once, we're doing the LCD, which again is really PCD8544, which is the included driver. And we're beginning, and we're setting the pixels in here, and it's going to be a 84 by 48 screen. Then we set the cursor to the home position 0, 0, column 0, row 0. Then we're going to print project 7. Now I put project 7 in the setup because I only want it to run one time, because I figure if it's in there, you see it, then it's going to go away. So we've got in our main loop here, we're going to assign variables, floating points, voltage, degree C, degree Fahrenheit, degree Kelvin. Then we're going to say voltage equals get voltage temperature pin. Temperature pin again means 0, and get voltage is actually going to come down here. And so we're going to say, okay, get voltage int pin, which is the 0, return analog reading times, and this is going to be our constant to get our so we could change the volts into something we could read here, so that's just going to convert that over. So it's going to get the voltage and put it in there. Then we'll take our voltage, do a little calculation in here, and that'll be our degrees Celsius, and this is per the chip specs. If you're curious, you could really just look on the specs for the chip itself and the data, the chip data sheet. And then degrees Fahrenheit is Celsius times 9/5 plus 32. And that's just standard conversion. Degrees Kelvin is going to be our Celsius plus 273.15, standard conversion here. Then I'm going to set my LCD to position 0, 2, which is going to be on the far left side, second row down. I'm going to print voltage, and then I'm actually going to print the voltage reading here, and that's going to be voltage coming from this, coming from here. Then I'm going to put my cursor down another row, and I'm going to print Celsius, and then the number we have for Celsius, which is this conversion over here, and it's going to display that number in there. Go down another row, Fahrenheit, do the Fahrenheit, do another row, Kelvin, and get the Kelvin. And then I'm going to wait 1 second, and that's just updating every second instead of every 20 milliseconds or so. And that could be anything really. I just put it at 1 second. And here, 1000 micro is 1 second. Then after the 1 second, I'm going to clear the LCD, which is going to remove this project 7. And then it's basically going to wipe out everything. And then we're going to start this whole process again where it's going to write to it. The reason I did an LCD clear is I noticed during testing that if you leave it without the clear, that looks like the buffer overfills and it starts writing over itself. It looks kind of sloppy. Yeah. I might put up a video to show what it looks like, but anyway, that's why I did that. And then we'll look at the video right now.